Thank you, Eileen. Now to Depew and this heartbreaking scene spotted on the side of the road. Take a look. This is a black lab sitting in a cage with a for sale sign posted next to it. Maybe you drove by it yourself. As you can imagine, it left so many people doing a double take. Somebody alerted us to this on social media, and so many of you responded to the disturbing image. Tonight, Michael Schwartz is live in Depew looking into how this happened and the action taken by the property owner once he saw what was going on.
Good evening, Leah. Yeah, that image is tough to look at. The black lab puppy sitting in a cage just behind me on the curb next to a cardboard sign painted in red that said "For Sale Lab." It was right outside of Pipeworks Plumbing Services here in Depew. And as many people thought, it's easy to just point fingers right at the company. But as the owner tells me, it's a big misunderstanding. He doesn't own the dogs. And once he saw the condition that the puppies were in, he took immediate action.
It's the image infuriating the thousands who saw it online Tuesday morning. We also received a number of messages alerting us about the situation. A black lab puppy sitting in a cage on the side of the road just outside Pipeworks Plumbing Service in Depew. When I got there, there was no dog outside. Police were leaving, and John Detzler arrived. He has owned the plumbing company for more than 22 years. When we met, he took me to the inside of his shop to see the dogs. The siblings, a boy and girl, were both caged. The boy sitting next to his own feces. Detzler took him outside to wash him off, as well as the other puppy. But he tells me the dogs aren't his. He says they are being sold by an Amish man that he hired to build an expansion on his property.
Yesterday, one of the workers approached me and asked me if he could bring a couple labs to sell on my property. And I said, what do you have? He said, labs. I says, I love labs. I used to have a black lab. His name was Plunger. He was a great dog.
Detzler says he met the dogs on Tuesday morning and went to a job site, not realizing how the puppies would be housed once he returned.
I didn't like it. I came back and I seen the dog on the edge of the road with a for sale sign on it, and I told the Amish guy to take the dog and put it back back by the building in the shade because it was in the sun.
And all day long, he's been getting calls.
My phone has been ringing off the hook. My life has been threatened. Somebody drove by and knocked my garbage cans to the curb.
Detzler tells me this was a misunderstanding, and as a previous dog owner himself, he would never do this to a dog. Once he became aware of the situation, he let the dogs out of the cage, and I helped him put the dogs into an air-conditioned room where they were able to relax, eat, and even take a nap.
Now, I did speak to this worker. He did not seem too concerned with the dog's health or welfare. Now, Detzler tells me that he spoke to that worker earlier in the day that the dog had to be inside, and when he came back, he saw that clearly instructions were not followed. Police were here, but it does not seem as if charges will be filed. Both dogs have forever homes. Detzler bought the female dog, and Leah, my shirt just dried because I was just holding the boy earlier. They both got baths and fresh new collars. We're live in Depew. We'll send it back to you.